Hey history buffs and urban explorers. Welcome back to World Icons and Travel. Today, we're setting our sights on an American city etched in the annals of innovation and resilience, Detroit, Michigan. Forget the faded narratives. We're diving deep into a metropolis undergoing a powerful resurgence, a place where the echoes of a groundbreaking industrial past harmonize with the vibrant energy of a creative present and the promise of a dynamic future. Prepare for a captivating journey through the birthplace of the automotive age, the exploration of diverse neighborhoods brimming with character, and the discovery of a unique urban identity forged in both triumph and tribulation. Together, we'll peel back the layers of Detroit, from its foundational industrial roots to its bold architecture, its thriving art scene, and its indomitable community spirit. Buckle up. The story of Detroit is one you won't want to miss. The genesis of an industrial titan, history and geography of Detroit's foundation. Our exploration of Detroit's past and present begins with its origins, a location whose strategic geography was paramount to its development. Founded in 1701 by the French officer Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac as Fort Pontchartrain du Detroit, the city owes its name to the Detroit River, a vital waterway connecting the Great Lakes Erie and St. Clair. This pivotal geographical position made it a crucial passage for the fur trade and exchanges between French colonies and indigenous peoples. Early maps vividly illustrate the river's significance as a navigable route and a cultural crossroads. In the 19th century, Detroit capitalized on its proximity to abundant natural resources, including timber and iron ore, coupled with its easy access to Great Lakes shipping for transportation. The rise of manufacturing, particularly shipbuilding and stove production, marked the early stages of its transformation into an industrial powerhouse. Period images depict bustling early factories and shipyards lining the riverfront. However, it was the dawn of the 20th century and the advent of the automobile that truly ignited Detroit's explosive growth. The concentration of visionary entrepreneurs like Henry Ford, the Dodge brothers, and Walter Chrysler, combined with the burgeoning immigrant workforce and revolutionary production methods like the assembly line, propelled Detroit to the heart of the global automotive industry. Historical photographs and archival footage showcase the dynamism of this era, from the pioneering Ford plants to the mass production of iconic models like the Model T. The region's geography, with its vast, relatively flat land suitable for factory construction, and its developing transportation network, further fueled this exponential expansion. Detroit became synonymous with the golden age of the automobile, the city that literally put the world on wheels. The automotive age, culture, innovation, and global impact. The automotive age profoundly shaped Detroit's culture, innovation, and global impact. The city became a melting pot of ideas and technologies, where brilliant engineers and audacious designers revolutionized the automobile industry. Images of vintage car advertisements, futuristic concept cars, and packed auto shows capture this era of constant innovation. Detroit's influence extended far beyond vehicle production. The city became a hub for industrial design, a powerhouse of music with genres like Motown and punk rock, and the center of a strong and proud working-class culture. Snippets of Motown music, photos of concerts, and images of daily life for auto workers illustrate this rich cultural tapestry. Motown Records, founded by Berry Gordy Jr., launched African-American artists onto the international stage, breaking down racial barriers and leaving an indelible musical legacy. Photos of the Supremes, the Temptations, and Marvin Gaye recall this glorious era. Detroit's architecture also reflected its industrial prosperity, with magnificent examples of Art Deco and imposing buildings constructed during this period. Views of iconic skyscrapers like the Guardian Building and the Fisher Building highlight this architectural splendor. The impact of Detroit's automotive industry on the global economy was immense. The city created millions of jobs and fueled economic growth across the United States and around the world. Images of global supply chains and cars traversing roads worldwide symbolize this global influence. However, this era of prosperity was not without its challenges, including racial tensions and economic cycles. Images of riots and periods of economic hardship serve as reminders of these darker moments in Detroit's history. Despite these trials, the spirit of innovation and the pride in its industrial heritage remain deeply ingrained in Detroit's DNA. Years of decline and resilience, geography of change, and the struggle for survival. The late 20th and early 21st centuries marked a period of significant challenges for Detroit. Several geographical, economic, and social factors contributed to a gradual decline in its population and industry. The relocation of auto plants to regions with cheaper labor, increased competition from foreign automakers, and economic recessions took a devastating toll on employment and the local economy. Images of abandoned auto factories, decaying neighborhoods, and signs indicating sharp population decline illustrate this difficult period. The city's geography, with its urban sprawl and reliance on the automotive industry, made it particularly vulnerable to these shifts. The 2008 financial crisis exacerbated existing problems, culminating in the city's bankruptcy in 2013. Photos of protests and news reports covering the bankruptcy bear witness to this dark chapter. However, amidst these hardships, a spirit of resilience and a determination to rebuild began to emerge. Community initiatives, urban redevelopment projects, and the influx of new industries offered a glimmer of hope. Images of urban gardens, buildings being converted into lofts, and technology companies establishing themselves in Detroit symbolize this transformation. The city's geography, with its vast open spaces and redevelopment opportunities, became an asset in this resurgence. Artists, entrepreneurs, and young professionals flocked to Detroit, drawn by its unique history, affordable cost of living, and potential for growth. Portraits of these newcomers and scenes of the revitalizing cultural life illustrate this renewed energy. Detroit's resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to the strength of its people and their deep-rooted connection to their city. Detroit rising, culture, innovation, and a renewed spirit. Today, Detroit is a city in profound transformation, an inspiring example of urban reinvention. Its rich industrial history is now an asset, with numerous historic buildings being repurposed into creative spaces, lofts, and innovative businesses. Views of former warehouses and factories transformed into art galleries and design studios highlight this inventive reuse of urban space. Detroit's arts and cultural scene is flourishing, with numerous museums, galleries, theaters, and festivals drawing visitors from around the globe. Images of the Detroit Institute of Arts, the Fox Theater, and various cultural events showcase this vitality. Innovation is also at the heart of Detroit's resurgence, with a growing focus on technology, renewable energy, and creative industries. Photos of research centers, startups, and green energy projects illustrate this new economic momentum. The city's geography, with its available land and proximity to the Great Lakes, offers unique opportunities for sustainable development and recreation. Images of redeveloped riverfront parks, bike paths, and water-based activities highlight this new direction. Detroit's community spirit is stronger than ever, with grassroots initiatives aimed at improving quality of life, supporting small businesses, and preserving the city's history. Portraits of community leaders, scenes of volunteer efforts, and local events illustrate this civic engagement. The automotive industry remains an important part of Detroit's identity, but it's evolving towards more sustainable technologies and electric vehicles. Images of new electric vehicle production plants and futuristic concept cars demonstrate this adaptation. Detroit is no longer just the former Motor City. It's a resilient, innovative, and cultural hub, a place where history meets the future and where the American spirit shines brightly once again. Our journey through the heart of Detroit comes to an end, but the story of this fascinating city is far from over. We've witnessed a metropolis forged in industrial ambition, marked by significant challenges, but ultimately defined by an indomitable spirit of resilience. From its French roots to its automotive golden age, through its years of decline and its spectacular resurgence, Detroit stands as a testament to the power of innovation, the strength of culture, and the enduring human spirit. We encourage you to explore this evolving American icon for yourselves, to lose yourselves in its diverse neighborhoods, to soak in its rich history and to be inspired by its ongoing transformation. What did you find most compelling about Detroit's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow travelers and history enthusiasts, and subscribe to World Icons and Travel for more captivating explorations around the globe. Until our next adventure.